garden novice, and those that knew what the inside of my hoop house looked like knows that this is a different setup. We're in the process of putting in more grow space. Originally I had just 2 large grow boxes in here, the type that Growing Your Greens John Kohler had made for his garden. I made 2 of those for my garden. But this will be my 3rd year. This spring will be my 3rd spring gardening. We've had a lot of trial and a lot of error. But hopefully with this hoop house, which we've turned into a greenhouse, let me show you what we've done so far, what my husband's done so far, is we just, instead of putting metal over the first 2 spots, we're putting in just over the first spot, and it's enough to keep my shelves covered from the rain. And we're going to put a shower curtain up on the side over there. And I already had my onions growing in the box that was on this side, and we had to take them out and so we could get the box out of here, and I moved them over here. These are the candy onions. I had to cut the tops because when I moved these, I didn't want to lose them. So I know you can cut the tops and they're fine. But with these 10-15s, what we did is my husband just dug real deep and brought over shovelfuls, and then we just laid it on top and then just kind of buried it, and these are doing just fine. And both of these sets of onions will be dug up and put in that bed that's way over there that has the grass on top of it. But right now what we're doing is we got the sawdust and the mulch that we're going to be laying down on we doubled the weed block down there, and we're going to be putting down the sawdust first and then a layer of mulch. And we're keeping our fingers crossed that this keeps the grass out, because grass you can't kill it. But I don't think it's our enemy. But really the only thing I've got going out here is I've got some kale, some dill, and some cilantro. And over here we put this in before, when it was toward the end of the summer, and I planted my strawberry plants, and I have carrots and a little bit of cabbage, and on top there is a bunch of cilantro. But that's about the extent of the fall garden. And my basil, it finally died, and I definitely have enough seeds from this to plant plenty of basil next year. And that hoop house, which is what this other one looked like, had plastic on the front, is our future chicken pen. And you can see the difference. He built the wood structure, and the last end of that, the rest of that's going to be screened in, because I'm in Houston. I don't need a wood stove or anything like that to keep anything warm, because I'm not going to be overwintering tomatoes. Or one of the things that we added to the greenhouse is we brought water in, so I wouldn't have to be going and getting water to my water hose out here. It's going to be a lot more convenient to have it in here. But we've got this box filled, and we got to go get some more dirt. And what you're seeing on top is a fertilizer mixture that they use for the Mittleitner gardening system. I used it for the end of the summer garden, and it seems to work really well. And so this will be the first full spring garden. We're going to try it out. But from the results that we've seen for the people who use the Mittleitner gardening system and the fertilizer, they get really good results. So we're going to try it. Even though I tried a test bed of sawdust, I think I'm going to stick with dirt. Okay, now it's time to do the floor. All the boxes have their dirt, and we're going to work on the floor now. That's the sawdust we're putting down on top of the weed barrier. That's the mulch. Say hello, honey. Hello. This is where we're at so far. Putting down mulch now. And I'm tired. Are you tired? Pretty much. The light's low because it's getting dark, but the only thing left to finish this hoop house now, or greenhouse now, is putting the screen over. Like I said, I live in Houston, and I don't need plastic. The first year we did our hoop house, we put plastic over the whole thing, and it was well up to over 120 degrees in here. It was too hot, and everything wilted. And the next year we did half screen, well, 3/4 screen and a quarter of plastic. And that worked well, but the design that we used broke down too quickly, and we got a hailstorm. And so now we put a piece of metal where there would have been plastic. That's sheet metal, huh? What is it? Stainless steel. And the rest will be screen, because the screen works. And that's it for right now. We're tired. We're about to go eat some dinner. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.